Hello everyone, welcome to Paranova Studio. Imagine waking up tomorrow and the sky is no longer blue. A giant volcano beneath the earth has awakened. Volcanoes may look like mountains, but deep below them lies a force powerful enough to change the fate of our planet. Throughout history, volcanic eruptions have destroyed cities, changed climates, and reminded humanity that nature is still in control. But what if the largest volcanic threat on Earth suddenly awakened? A volcano so powerful that its eruption could affect the entire planet.
One of the most famous examples is Yellowstone, a supervolcano hidden beneath the surface of the United States.
Unlike normal volcanoes, a supervolcano releases thousands of times more energy, creating an eruption on a completely different scale.
The fissure is widening fast. Seismic activity is critical. I'm transmitting the data now. We have to move. Earthquakes would become more frequent. The ground would shake as pressure continues building deep underground.
Then, the impossible happens. After thousands of years of silence, the supervolcano finally breaks its sleep.
The first explosion would release unimaginable energy, sending rocks, ash, and volcanic gases thousands of meters into the sky.
Within hours, the sky above nearby regions would disappear beneath a thick blanket of ash. But the biggest danger would not be the lava. It would be something much larger, the ash and gases spreading around the planet. As the ash cloud grows, sunlight would struggle to reach the surface of Earth, turning bright days into a dark, orange-colored world. Planes would be grounded, roads would become dangerous, entire regions could be forced to stop as nature takes control. The tiny ash particles would not just cover the ground. They could enter buildings, machines, and even the air we breathe. But the eruption's greatest effect would happen far above the ground, where volcanic gases begin changing Earth's climate. High above Earth, volcanic gases would spread through the atmosphere and reflect sunlight back into space. The planet would begin to cool. A volcanic winter could cover the Earth in a sudden and unexpected climate shift. Temperatures could drop, growing seasons could shorten, and millions of people could face a new challenge: finding enough food. The effects would not remain near the volcano. They would spread across borders and affect people thousands of kilometers away. Governments would face impossible decisions: protect cities, manage resources, and keep billions of people safe. Scientists would race against time, studying the eruption and searching for ways to reduce the damage. Hospitals would prepare for breathing problems as fine volcanic ash spreads through the air, making everyday life much more difficult. Power stations, communication systems, and transportation networks could face major disruptions as ash continues to accumulate. For many families, the biggest challenge would simply be finding clean air, safe water, and enough food to survive.
Take my hand, we're almost to the triage area.
We need support over here. Keep moving, everyone.
Weeks after the eruption, the world would look completely different. Thick layers of ash would blanket forests, roads, and entire cities. The sun would appear weaker, hidden behind a thick layer of ash. Days would become colder, darker, and strangely quiet. Many animals would struggle to survive as plants receive less sunlight and food chains begin to break apart. Scientists call this a volcanic winter, a period when massive eruptions can cool the planet by blocking part of the sun's energy. This has happened before. In 1815, Mount Tambora erupted and changed the world's climate. Temperatures dropped, crops failed, and millions suffered. A larger eruption could have even greater consequences. Thankfully, supervolcano eruptions are extremely rare. Scientists constantly monitor them for early warning signs. Sensitive instruments detect earthquakes, ground movement, and volcanic gases long before most eruptions begin. Even today, predicting the exact moment of a massive eruption remains one of science's greatest challenges. If warning signs appear early, millions could evacuate before the eruption begins. But people living closest to the volcano would have very little time to escape. Within minutes, ash and hot gases could transform the landscape beyond recognition. Nature can rebuild over time, but recovery could take decades or even centuries. Even after the eruption ends, Earth's story would be forever changed. Months later, skies would slowly clear, but life would never be exactly the same. New forests would eventually grow, proving nature's incredible ability to recover. Humanity would rebuild, just as it has after countless disasters throughout history. The eruption would end, but its lessons would remain for generations. It would remind us that Earth's greatest power has always been nature itself. Could humanity survive such a disaster? Surprisingly, our greatest strength has always been adaptation. Communities would unite, sharing food, shelter, and hope during humanity's darkest days. Scientists would continue searching for answers, learning how to better prepare for future eruptions. Every eruption teaches us something new about the incredible power hidden beneath our feet. Thankfully, eruptions this massive are incredibly rare, and scientists monitor them every single day. Right now, the world's largest volcano remains quiet, but nature always keeps its own schedule. One day, it could awaken again. The question is, when? Until then, scientists continue watching every signal the Earth sends. Because understanding nature is humanity's best defense against future disasters. The Earth's surface may seem peaceful, but immense power still lies beneath it. And that's exactly what makes our planet both beautiful and unpredictable. So, what if the world's biggest volcano erupted tomorrow? It would become one of the greatest natural disasters in human history. Thankfully, today it's only a possibility, not a prediction. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to Paranova Studio for more incredible what-if stories.